Back to Good Morning Tobago right here on Tobago Updates. Now, I'm excited to be chatting with my guest in studio this morning, who is from the Division of Health, Wellness and Social Protection, Mr. Ricardo Bobb, who is a health inspector for Good Morning and welcome.
Good morning, Shenell. It's really good to be here.
Yes, and we are excited because this morning we are talking about the white waste collection. So, for those who don't know, explain what white waste collection is.
Okay, so as part of our public health response in the environment, we collect what we call white waste, old fridges, old stoves, that kind of derelict material that people tend to have hanging around. Lots of people may be sentimental. They don't want to throw it out. It may be the first one that they would have had, but they have the potential to breed mosquitoes and other vermins. And so capitalizing on the holiday season when people are in the cleaning mood, we are going to assist in removing those things from the environment so that we can prevent the spread of especially mosquito-borne disease, vector-borne diseases.
All right. And so this would be happening from December 12th up until when?
Right. So we are doing it for just about a 2-week period. So from December 12th, and we start Charlottesville to Calder Hall on the 12th. We're going to be spending a couple days there. So all the villages in between. So we'll be doing Charlottesville, Speyside, Dallaford, Roxborough, Goodwood, Pembroke, Glamorgan, Belgarden, all the way down to Calder Hall from the 12th. Then we move across to the north side on the 16th. Lansford all the way down to Scarborough. So Palatavere, Castara, Bloody Bay, Moriah, Mason Hall, in between Golden Lane and these places.
Right.
And then the 19th, we move to the western side from Crown Point, Bonaccord, Canaan, Plymouth, Marys Hill, and those areas.
Okay. And what if a person missed you when you passed and someone says, well, they passed yesterday,
that
you only
happens
now
all the
putting out this
time.
fridge, you only now putting out this stove. Is it possible to call the division and let them know that there are persons who still have stuff on the roadside?
Yes, you can. And the number you can call is 639-1433. That's 639-1433. Also, we have provisions within the campaign for reconnaissance. So we know or people tend to jump on the wagon when the wagon is moving. So sometimes we find people putting out after the fact. Or there may be some people who may not have the capacity, senior citizens and so on. And that's why we're asking the community to assist. And also, we have our workers who we asked to assist as well, people putting the stuff out. So we hope it to be very comprehensive, and we want the cooperation of everyone in this campaign.
Right, so persons can call you if they do not have the assistance to get some of the material or machines or whatever it might be, furniture, appliances out of the home.
Well, preferably not the furniture. We don't want the furniture really. We want more the appliances because those are what can hold water. No construction material either because some people just want to put everything out there.
Right.
And it is not the intention to move your construction material, but those things that can breed your mosquitoes and harbor your vectors like your rodents and so on. Those are the things that we're looking at to move.
Right. And so when it comes to persons wanting to buy a new bed or a new couch, they have to get private entities to dispose of those things for them. Because I know persons often just put it out in front of their homes.
And they have already started. Even though we have not started the campaign, even in November, I'm driving around, I'm seeing bed, mattresses, all kinds of things. So on that score, we have a service that you can call in, the same number, 639-1433, and we will come and we'll take it up for you, as opposed to people putting it on the side of the road. This is a service offered by public health outside of, because the garbage truck would not take up that kind of thing.
Right.
So if you have an old bed, you even have an old fridge, old stove, all these things, outside of the white waste collection, you can call the same number, 639-1433, and we'll come and take it up for you.
Well, excellent, because I know this is new information for a lot of persons. So that number is 639-1433 if you want to get rid of things that do not you do not consider to be white waste, which is
Yeah.
like the bed and the furniture and stuff like that.
Yeah,
You
but
can
not
call,
construction material.
not construction
Yes.
material, but you can call the division, reach out to them, let them know you just purchased a new bed or a new stove from that Courts Black Friday sale or Standards Black Friday sale, and you want to get these things removed. And so things like TVs and
Yeah, we'll take that too. Yeah,
you
those
would
things.
take that with the white waste collection campaign. So that kicks off on the 12th of December, and that is starting from Charlottesville and
All the
coming
way down
all
to
the
Calder
way
Hall.
down to Cutler Hall, and that's from the 12th of December. As you indicated, there are persons who only the day after or a couple of days after they are now putting stuff outside, and someone says, well, they already passed by already, they already collected everything. But you can call the division at 639 again, 639-1433, and ensure that you are a part of this. If you also have neighbors around who you know have things outside of their home, let them know that they are passing to collect on these particular days. And on the north side, that's from Monday the 18th. And down on the west, it's from Thursday the 19th. You don't want to miss this. You don't want to get left behind. You don't want Christmas to come and you have a big stove and a big fridge out in front of your yard, right?
Exactly. No, and we have had that in the past where people leave the cleaning for last minute. That's why we're saying we don't want you to leave it for last minute. We want you to do it now so that you will not have that amount of work to do. And we're encouraging the community to get together. We're kind of losing that community spirit. So let's help each other. That point you brought up in relation to if you see your neighbor. Now here's an opportunity for us to build bridges, build relationships, because that's the beauty of life. When we could assist each other, the community belongs to all of us. So let's say I clean my premises and you live next to me and you didn't clean yours. Do the mosquitoes discriminate? And the thing is no. Do the rodents discriminate? No. So if the community is clean, then we all benefit. Yeah.
Excellent. And so this department where you are the public health inspector for, is this the same department that persons can call that same number to get assistance with cleaning drains or other public health concerns?
Yes. Anything that concerns the public. As a matter of fact, public health has many sections that people are not aware of. Of course, waste management, so garbage collection, we do that. Liquid waste, if you have your septic tanks that you would empty, we do that as well. Then we have building development, all lands and building development on the island, they must come to public health for approval. And then you have the environmental services, where we look at issues of public health concern, what we call public health nuisances, and which would include drainage issues. The drains that we clean, however, are what we call cross-country drains and watercourses. The thoroughfare drains along the roadside, those are done by Division of Infrastructure. But we do those that are off the road, perpendicular, rivers and that kind of thing. That's part of our vector management systems. We also do food services. So public health is very broad. And most people know about public health when they need something. But every aspect, literally from the cradle to the grave, public health is involved. So the cemeteries, we manage those as well. And then, of course, public buildings, we also look to those as well. So there's a wide range in public health, the environment. And I must say that because of a lot of the work we do, you take the strain off the clinical side. Because if the environment is well kept, then you lower the probability of developing certain conditions. So this is why we want to ensure that we keep our environment pristine. And as we say, we want to make Tobago the greatest little island on the planet.
Right. And what type of fines or what type of fines actually are there for persons who break the public health laws?
Right. So now you have, especially now, the Yellow Fever Act. For violations, fines are over $2,000. Yeah. So we can serve notices, and we have had to serve some notices already. The beautiful thing about Tobago is that when we serve notice, people don't like to go to court, praise the Lord. So then they will normally remedy a lot of the issues. Sometimes.
So tell us about the Yellow Fever Act.
Right. So that act looks at if you have on your premises anything that can breed mosquitoes, because the Aedes aegypti mosquito is the vector for yellow fever and dengue fever, chikungunya, Zika, a range of disease. So the idea is that people must not have anything on their premises to breed the mosquitoes. Mosquitoes breed in water. And this is why this campaign is being done, because many people may have on their premises structures, scrap and so on, that may contribute and they do not know.
Right. And so what about the persons that say, well, I have made several complaints to the division about this neighbor who is harboring a number of scrap metals or whatever it is that is breeding mosquitoes and other things of that nature, but nothing is being done?
Well, people can't say nothing. There's a process.
Right.
So when you investigate a complaint, you must give opportunity to remedy the complaint.
Right.
Then after that, you take it to the court. So I think for many people, they think that the law in Trinidad and Tobago operates like in the United States.
Right.
No. So you have to take it to the court. So for example, we have several matters before the court. Up to last week, I had an officer going before the court, and that matter has been postponed to next March.
Right.
So a person may say nothing. It's not that nothing is being done.
Okay.
We must go through the process. Yeah.
Okay, and how can someone file a formal complaint where they see a public health violation taking place within their community?
Well, you can come to our office, corner Robinson and Young Street. That's at the old Scarborough Health Center. And you can lodge a complaint there personally, or you can call the same number, 639-1433, and lodge your complaint there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Or some people even go to the division, or you can write in. Some people go, they make report to the secretary or some other, they may write to the administrator, and then they'll forward it to us.
Excellent. And so you've gotten all the information you need in regards to how you can make a complaint or identify whether or not you yourself are causing a public health violation.
And that has happened. We have had this situation where somebody complained on somebody, but when we go, we look at the entire environment, and this person was in the violation.
Right.
Right?
Excellent. And so what is central to our conversation this morning is the fact that we are having a white waste cleanup campaign, and this is taking place from the 12th of December, and we have the east happening from Thursday the 12th. We have the north side happening from Monday the 16th, and then Tobago West from Tuesday the 19th. And you don't want to miss the train while it is running, right? Because you might not get them to collect it in time for Christmas.
Please don't put it out Christmas Eve. No, the program will be finished by then. And like you said, you don't want to have that in front of your premises, and even your neighbors wouldn't want to have that either. So a statement I like to say is, let's do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. Let's cooperate so that we can have an excellent campaign, and you are going to be better off for it, your environment. And of course, also, I want to just put a plug in here. This is our cruise ship season. So we'll be having tourists passing around. We don't want to have that out there to make our environment, look horrible. So let's cooperate. I'm encouraging the folks in the communities, use it as a bridge building opportunity, environmental upgrade, upkeep, and let's really make Tobago the greatest little island on the planet.
Excellent. We want to thank you so much for coming in, Inspector, and giving us all of that information. Thank you again, Mr. Bobb, and thank you to persons over there at the Division of Health, Wellness and Social Protection for this important campaign during this time. Now, guys, you're going to take a quick break right here, and we'll be back with lots more conversation right after this. See you soon.